Oh my
Stop.
God.
Hi, I'm Jessa,
And I'm Alex.
and this is Jessa and Alex Watch.
Bridgerton, Season 2, Episode 6, The Choice.
Ooh.
What are we choosing from? Who's doing the choosing? Is it you,
Mm.
Anthony? Because you and I are in a freaking fight.
Right. What are you doing here, sir? I have been dying to watch this. And of course, like everyone's talking about the show on all of the socials. I'm like, I'm not trying to hide myself from spoilers because I already know the story so much, but still I'm like, I need to see, I need to get this to completion. I'm just, it's time.
No, but honestly, hard same. This has been the hardest one to do for the channel because
Yeah.
the tea is piping and everyone's speaking of it. We're all sipping the tea, and I cannot partake in my last sip of chamomile. So I'm like, what is going to happen? I watched this really lovely woman. She was really funny. Her commentary was great. I'll link her somewhere. But she read all of the Bridgertons, I guess, in a week. Like, she listened to them all, and then she was reviewing.
I've seen that video, I think.
I'm sure you have, because you've been getting recommended Bridgerton stuff too. And I thought it would be fine because it was before season 2 came out, was the date of the video. So I didn't think I was going to get spoiled. But then she started talking about the books, and then I was like, okay, I might get spoiled if we talk about the books. So I should turn the video off. But you start something, you should finish it.
Absolutely.
I won't say what I've learned about certain characters, but I do know about Eloise's love interest now from the books. So that part has accidentally been spoiled for me. I'm sorry. I really I go to great lengths not to watch things that we review on the channel, but I couldn't resist because I'm so obsessed with Bridgerton right now, and I can't do the one thing I want to do, which is click on the next episode.
I know. You know what? That is why I bought the book to read the Francesca story, which is, I mean, who cares about Francesca? Literally no one. But I am.
Who is Francesca?
She is after Eloise because they're all in alphabetical order.
Wait, they have another daughter that's not Hyacinth?
She wasn't in most of the first season, and then she just appeared at the end, and they were like, oh, she's been off visiting cousins or whatever. And then I don't think she's been in this one. She's a really odd character, but I'm sublimating my desire to continue watching this because we're watching it for the stupid channel.
Well, thank you guys for watching along with us. I know we're complaining about having to watch for the channel, but we really love the support and the conversations. I love hearing all of your thoughts because you're right there in the tea with us. Let's just get on into it. You know what happened. You watched the video just a couple days ago.
You did, and you're watching the show, and if you're from the future, welcome. I hope we're all still alive.
Some, Your Majesty.
What kind of answer is some?
Well, it does not soar, but if you like, I can place it on a high perch and allow it to glide down.
Every young lady that remains under suspicion of being Lady Whistledown will have a footman assigned her today, watching her every move.
Simply watching will not be enough. We must entrap the scribbler.
In what way, ma'am?
Well,
A little snuff.
no one has sharper eyes on the tom than I do.
Excuse me, are we just casually doing coke? What's happening? No, I'm serious. What was this time period? Were you just going about your normal day? Is this why we waged wars? Were people just casually doing coke and they were yeah, bomb this country?
Heading forward is a sign of true feeling, but well, it has unnerved me too.
It should unnerve you. The event is unnerving.
Nothing more.
So the Viscount feels little passion for me.
This is part of the, I was reading an article about it though. It's the turmeric, applying the turmeric is a big part of it. The family moment. It's a really interesting article. How it's such a family moment and showing that these three women isolated right now in England. Why is this filmed like it's on board a ship?
Yeah, I don't understand. That's making me kind of sick.
It's a tote.
She's upsettingly beautiful.
It's it gives me such like rage, but like in the most admiring way. I don't know how to explain it. This pinky ring is doing a lot of your character work for you.
Yes.
Lord Featherington has so graciously allowed you to borrow this beautiful necklace for the occasion.
It is very heavy.
Oh yes, their little con scheme. Good Lord, help. This cannot go well.
Your confidence is admirable. I concede.
Are they gonna have sex?
I cannot help but enjoy a lady who seizes control.
Maybe.
Honestly, I ship it.
I do too.
I'm like into it. Lady Featherington hasn't gotten hers in a while.
Thank you. I would like to see one of these very beautiful, powerful mothers like have some fun.
Yeah, and you know what?
They're all widows.
Okay. It sucks for your daughter. Not great for her.
Can you imagine? A woman reduced to running her own business. I wonder her mind is so scattered.
You are running your own fraudulent business.
Correct.
Didi? What are those?
I brought them with us from home. I knew this season would be a success.
I want to be here for this wedding bliss, but I'm so anxious.
Didi, I know this has been a difficult time, and you never much cared for the Viscount, but
You don't know the half of it.
all find joy.
I am happy if you are happy.
The fact that she's in that lavender dress, which is literally like every bridesmaid dress from the 2000s, though.
I may never reach your capacity for drink, brother.
It's a simple remedy.
Heir
If you
of the
continue to
John.
drink, there can be no after effects.
They do make me like him more every time they just have him be the party boy. Like, I can deal with that. We can Prince Harry him. That's fine. Y'all, what is happening here? We're not getting all the way down the aisle, are we? Because then I'm gonna like have issue.
Yeah, I didn't think we were gonna fully go like I object.
I think we might.
As if you have even more private information you wish at last to share with me, do you? You must enjoy the wedding, Lady Danbury.
Okay, but watch your tongue around Lady Danbury. I'm just saying.
Yeah. We've had this conversation once before this season. You know what team we're always on.
Thank you.
Suggests. Daphne's wedding was not nearly as extraordinary. She married a duke.
Perhaps the Queen requires our attention.
Her just physicality at all times is incredible.
It's so good.
Not indulge him. He's been insufferable ever since returning from Greece.
Yes! Thank you!
It is surprising that you and Eloise remain so familiar when you cannot be less alike.
What can you mean?
I'm sorry. My face was so mean about Colin just now because, like, don't you dare flirt with her unless you're going to marry her.
Yeah.
She loves you.
I have heeded your warnings. Theoretically. Foolish of me to continue to visit him.
And what in actuality?
I visited him just the other day, but it's not nearly as scandalous.
Why is she so, like, be a supportive friend? I guess it's like very scandalous for the time, so I shouldn't judge Penelope. It's too bad she doesn't want her friend to get in trouble, but this is the happiest you've ever seen your friend about a guy, so.
Sister, you're late.
Well, in truth, I was delayed by doubts about whether the festivities of this day might or might not take place.
But I wish
The
to
best
know.
man listens to the groom, go.
Yeah, why don't you go drink a water?
Daphne, I feel like you're a duchess, and why are you dressed like an ingenue? Like, shouldn't you have jewels?
I've gone too far down this road to turn back now, Daff. Miss Edwina will be ruined if we do not marry, and our family will suffer equal scandal. This was always the plan. She has made her own plans for the future, plans which do not include me.
Let's not make it out to be like this is Kate's fault, okay?
Correct.
Kate didn't get down on one knee.
Thank you.
Like, I like you, but don't push my buttons.
Pa was still
You
here.
cannot possibly know what he would say. Father had different words for me than he did for you. So please do not insult me with your baseless conjecture.
Witnessed you change the day he died. Do you know you did not even weep once?
Right, Daff. Let's not go there. I'm so torn.
He had a lot of pressures.
I keep going back and forth. I'm the ball in a tennis match.
Right.
So that you could be respectable enough to marry a duke. I'm happy for you, sister, but I'm not like you. I've never wished to succumb to the blind delight of being in love.
That's not true. We watched last season.
To choose to fight for the family that you want.
I fight for the family that I have.
Yes, great speech. Love it. Do understand your pressure. However, you marrying Edwina has nothing to do with that. So let's not twist our words.
All of these decisions that you seem to make and then resent us for. They do not make you worthy of your family's respect. They simply make us pity you.
Ooh.
Nothing more.
Damn. Anthony. I know that left a mark.
Also, like, I know you don't love Daff, but like, the fact that this woman keeps having to explain emotions to men, I like the emotional baggage that she is carrying on a daily basis. Like,
I cannot watch this baby get her heart broken.
I know.
It's not
I'm gonna
fair.
bawl my eyes out. Like, I'm not ready for it.
I do not want to feel as though I am taking what is rightfully yours.
You don't want to feel like you're taking what is rightfully hers.
It is time, my lady.
You go, baby extra. You get those points.
You got that extra money. You did it. She got that bump.
We're so mean.
Ultimate movie wedding has to be Crazy Rich Asians. The water flooding down the aisle with full. Oh my God, got me emotional.
This is like, we are too close. I really did not think we were gonna have a wedding. I'm so stressed right now.
It's not okay to be this in love with the maid of honor, sweetie.
Don't look at her like that. I'm gonna slap you. We're not even trying to hide it. Y'all are in public now. Who's gonna be the objector? Who's gonna end this? Is it Mama? Is it Lady Dam? Is it?
I don't know. This is stressful.
Is it Sestra? Is it?
I'm happy you are pleased.
God.
I literally can't breathe.
Satisfy men's carnal lusts and appetites, like brute beasts that have no understanding.
Who wrote this? Oh, wow.
Sir?
I feel like someone's asking you a question right now. Oh my God, is he gonna say her name? Help. Oh.
Archbishop would like you to repeat, my lord, after him.
Oh my God.
I, Lord Anthony Bridgerton.
Oh my
God.
I can't. It's awful. Oh, don't hold her hand.
My apologies.
My apologies.
Repeat after me.
Badly done, Emma. Badly done.
What has happened to my wedding?
The bride seems to have run away, ma'am.
Sir.
Thank you.
This is all a lot for me.
So much.
I need a fan.
It is not tea that I want.
Ooh.
Certainly your words fail you, Sister Edwina. After a lifetime of filling my head with nonsense, of all this talk of great, gallant notions and looks between us, you have feelings for him. You lied to me again and again.
You're gonna hyperventilate. I need you to breathe.
Do you love him?
Let us all take a moment to calm ourselves. You have kept so very much from me. Go. Anywhere else, Kate?
Oh boy. That is messy, messy kids.
So messy.
Don't break your ma's bracelet.
This have anything to do with our dinner with the Sheffields the other evening.
Daphne's walking in like,
Just the thing. Flask.
Confidence overwhelmed her. Perhaps Miss Edwina realised that marriage is in fact a prison.
Eloise, this is not the time.
Not for you.
Perhaps she decided she must change into a different dress.
That is absurd. She looked beautiful.
Hyacinth. Where is the secret sister? What, does she have bad eyebrows? Why are we hiding her away?
You know something.
I do not.
Daphne, you may be a duchess, but you are still my daughter. Tell me what you know.
I just love her so much. These two. Did you know they're getting a prequel?
I did not, and I'm so excited.
Yes. I can't wait. It's literally all we've been demanding.
Yes, my two favorite characters.
Yes.
You vouched for this family, did you not, Lady Danbury? I never would have entertained the thought of making Miss Edwina my diamond, let alone arranging this elaborate affair if it was not for you. This is as much your blunder as anyone else's. You must not forget that.
Indeed, I will not.
No.
Oh!
I may go and find Miss Edwina. Perhaps there is.
Right. Are we doing Runaway Bride? Is it the priest is here, someone must get married?
Who would get married? No one, right? Unless it's Kate and Antony. That's a quick turnaround. I really have no idea where this plot is going.
What guarantee do the rest of us have that these other young ladies will not follow the lead of the chit, building their grooms left and right?
I don't love the word chit, to be quite honest.
Yeah, not a fan.
Prue, I love you.
Oh.
I hope you find someone who's not your kind of strange cousin who's maybe into your mom.
Or would you rather be without any prospects like Penelope?
Heaven forbid. I've given much consideration to what heard of all the trouble that once befell Lady Mary because she chose to marry beneath her station.
Lady Mary?
I know that my brain did the exact same thing. You mean because the Turk was found dead in her bed? I know the whole thing is like yellow is supposed to be really bad on Penelope, but this color is really beautiful on her.
Beautiful on her.
It's a pleasing, stimulating, thrilling kind of torment.
Yeah, is it stimulating? Is it pleasing? Is it torment?
Me, you can legit can do so much better.
I just want her to be happy.
I was hoping to speak with Miss Edwina.
I'm sure you were.
I think that we...
Tell me you did not come here to offer me more lies or half-truths, my lord.
I'm intent upon this marriage. The very fact that we have arrived at this day with whatever interference there might have been should be proof enough.
Yeah, but she doesn't have to choose to be. It's not fair to her.
Yeah.
She's a whole person.
She's not a player in your games.
Right.
What is it that you believe we share?
Our places. Our roles. They align. I as the Viscount, you as the Diamond.
Antony.
Neither by our own choice. So I never gave up pursuing you, even when some thought me a fool to continue.
Who are you right now?
He's really doing the Darcy.
Darcy?
Yeah.
You love me.
I understand you. I sympathize with you.
You cannot treat a person like this, Anthony. Also, this conversation you have to have with her before
the wedding day.
Her. Yes. You can't let her think that there's feelings.
Love here.
What role will she play between us in the future?
The thorn easily removed from the blossoming flower of our lives.
Are you... That's her sister. Her most loved person.
Yes.
You get out of my room.
Yeah. You're in timeout, Anthony. Go.
I know the scandal that would ensue should the two of us fail to see this through now. But I cannot find that reason enough.
Of course I do.
Go. What? Like, nobody wants to be jilted by their own sister. Like,
you can't enter into a one-sided loveless relationship. That has to be, you have to agree with the person. We're not in love. That's fine. We have respect. You can't just decide that for someone.
Like, you really then, if that's all you wanted, I don't understand why he didn't marry, what's her name? Cressida. She just wants a title.
Right. That would, exactly.
She was harsher than I knew her capable of being.
But are you into her now?
I concede I do not know her as well as you do, but that is why I'm coming to you now. You must do something.
What are you doing?
Just...
You guys. Now, I ship this a lot, but this is not the time or the day.
Correct.
Love this shot. This shot is great.
Big Mouse! Dreadful creature!
Oh no.
Roop.
Queen of England! I would rather go out there and offer up my hand to one of those birds. It would be less painful.
The Viscount said the same. I half expect to discover the two of you prepared it ahead of time. Oh, you're pity.
Edwina, you are my sister.
Half sister.
Edwina. I mean, the Edwina actress is clearly also very, very talented. I just don't know if we needed to go this far. Like, this poor young girl. I
know.
It truly devastates me and breaks my heart that relationship between sisters is broken.
Look, if there is interest, then I can send word to my men on the ground in Georgia.
Workers in Georgia in 18, 12, 15. We're just gonna.
Oh, we're not gonna. I feel like he said, we know who's doing the planting.
Exactly. We never suggested that America had reached this post-racial utopia, so I really think it was unwise to bring America into the discussions at all.
I would never dare think you had affections for another. It made me far too jealous, my lady. I have plenty to spare. You and I see the truth. And that is why this is such a promising partnership. I see you for the capable woman you are. My cousin was a fool about many things. But I'm greater in leaving this world knowing he had a brilliant wife still in it.
Return to the gardens before we're missed.
After you.
Okay. I didn't know we were doing another Rivals to Lovers. Excuse me.
And scammers at that. Scammer rivals to lovers. Yes, thank you.
I'm so into it. Excuse me.
Both Lady Bridgerton and I are in agreement that it is up to Miss Edwina to decide her fate.
I did not realize the diamond outweighed the crown.
It does not.
Your Majesty. Majesty.
The fireworks. They were brilliant.
Okay, their prequel is really gonna hurt my soul. But speaking of what you were mentioning earlier, their prequel, they're really gonna have to delve into some race things that I feel like we brushed over for good reason.
Yeah.
Then perhaps you might find your rest, Your Majesty. Before you both rule this kingdom with the kind of love, compassion, and kindness the two of you undoubtedly share.
This angel. Shouldn't you be somewhere in a corner scheming? This is gossip. Hot and juicy, right for the presses.
By purpose. She'll set me free.
What could possibly measure up to all that?
Not marrying you.
Yeah, unfortunately, she thinks it's you. She's mistaken.
I feel like all of you should have parasols. It's a very sunny day. And
I know. That skin of yours, quite porcelain.
I'm only telling you now because you are my friend, and I do not wish for secrets to set us apart.
Little Miss Penelope, whatever will you do?
Something awful, I'm afraid.
It is why I say Lady Whistledown circulates her pamphlets instead of trading in whispered rumour.
Also, you can't charge for a whisper. No.
But I suppose even I must recognise the importance of each person deciding what to do in the face of true love.
I thought you sent word for me.
Little Miss Edwina girl.
I cannot marry you, Lord Bridgerton. You cannot provide me with what it is that I want. What it is that I deserve. You will never meet my eyes in the same manner that you met my sister's on that altar today. You will never... It is yours. Your dream, your plan, your feelings that I had merely borrowed. And that is victory enough for me.
We're proud of her.
Baby angel.
Yeah.
Well, now you don't have excuses, children, so...
Yeah, you better make it worth it, honeybees, because this is a whole lot of drama.
Perhaps Miss Edwina discovered something the rest of us might wish to know of too.
Honestly, your son is going to be fine. He should take this. He will still remain the Viscount.
Yeah, he 100. I hope, honestly, Penn writes a scathing article about how Sir Bridgerton was not a good person.
Right.
One, because he wasn't, and
Edwina can't recover if gossip turns against her. So,
right.
Do you think we should have taken off our party dress before we came downtown? There's nothing rich folk love more than going downtown and slumming it with the poor. They pull up in their carriages and gawk.
I've read all of these.
And
I set them aside for you.
Our chat for Lady Whistledown has indeed produced a result.
Marriage amounts to little more.
Ah, come on.
We may not force the rooster or hen, yet we continue to collect eggs.
What?
And were you at the punch?
Your sister is braver and wiser than us both. She had the courage to act on what she sensed between us, and here we are, standing perfectly still.
Kate said that you shouldn't propose to her sister, and she actually did bring up what was between you. So let's not do a groups thing when it's a one thing.
Goodbye, my lord.
That's not the puppiest, doggiest face I've ever did see. do have to say, this is so bittersweet now.
What a mess. These people are such disaster people. It's so like conflicting to me because, you know, as we've discussed, things don't get anywhere near this point in the book. And I love the slow burn. It's giving us a lot of drama. And I think it's great that they gave Edwina her piece and like allow her to discuss what it is for her being the third wheel. But then also I'm like, it didn't need to be this messy. Why did we have to torture poor Edwina this way? It didn't have to go this far.
I'm so torn about this because I see it from the standpoint of like, this is the much more dramatic choice.
For sure.
And you should always like do the much more, like when you're creating a piece of writing wise, this was the much stronger choice. Yes. I am tortured because I care about that sweet girl so much.
Right.
But I was so worried about the payoff of this. And I think back to like when I first saw her dance with him and I was like, there's gotta be more to this girl than like pure ingenue.
Yeah.
And I think everything they did to have her prove that in this episode really like sold me on this plot for this season.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want them to do a like, oh, Edwina stops it because she didn't actually love him or something.
Right.
Like they really have to sit in their stew, you know?
Yes.
They made a mess and they hurt a poor woman's feelings. And, you know, and she gets to be the hero of her own destiny right now.
No, it cracked me up that we got the you're giving up your dream, Edwina. Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm giving up your dream.
I almost made a center stage joke and I was like, not the time, Alex, reel it in.
I know.
I was like, she doesn't want to do ballet.
Exactly. That was exactly like, I can't, I've never seen it done with siblings before, but she 100% just gave her, I'm giving up your dream, mom. So good. I love it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I am Gypsy Rose Lee and I love her.
Yes. And whatever the High School Musical quote is also.
Oh yeah. I don't remember his lines. Yeah, I don't know. Like I guess the downside of it is like I wasn't like rooting for them to like make out then, right? So it really put the simmer, like they gave us, I think in the last episode you may have referred to it as edging.
Yes, I did.
They gave us a really, really slow, hot, steamy burn. And I've been waiting for this makeout for a long time. And I feel like I went,
exactly. I did not want them to make out in this episode at all, actually. Well, I mean, they could have pre-wedding and it would have been like bad and tense and sexy and all that. But once everything fell apart, I was like, no, this is not you guys just seem trashy if you're making out right now. I need you to not.
Yuccaroni and cheese. I don't
like it.
I didn't like it. So hopefully we get like more steamy scenes from them later that can really satisfy what we were doing earlier. But this, like, I was like, I don't even want to look at it. It stresses me out too much. I can't believe
I've been like so keyed up for the past 5.5 episodes wanting this, and now I'm like, not like this.
I didn't want it like that. Okay. Not at the altar where your sister. Yeah,
no, don't do that. Come on, guys. Okay.
I'm excited to see what little Miss Penn writes about today's proceedings because
I think Penelope is gonna do like she did the first season and do something terrible, and we're gonna have to struggle again with Penelope and her vocation.
I wish she would commit. Like, is she gonna write? I think honestly, they might save her this time by writing like, this is how I guess this is best case scenario for me, is that she trades not writing the story about Eloise for writing the story about Antony. And so she does kind of like ruin a Bridgerton man.
Yeah, but I don't know that Antony is ruinable because
well, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's the best case scenario for
no, but I mean, what is there to tell? Everybody's here, you know.
Well, they don't know about the Kate thing.
Yeah.
Like if she reveals the Kate story. But if she, which is the one she has the most information on, reveals Eloise's story.
Yeah, she doesn't know about Kate, I don't think.
I'll be very sad.
But does the queen now think that Eloise is Lady Whistledown since that footman followed her?
I think so. She would have had to be really clever, like 10 steps ahead last season to be like anxiously like, who's Lady Whistledown and like working with you. I mean, like she would have been genius level.
Yes, that would have been.
Which
that would have been.
To be fair,
story.
I do think Eloise is capable of that. So like,
yeah.
And she was seen in that part of town, so I do think that's who. I know they don't think it's Penn. Penn hasn't been doing any sneaking like she ought to have been. So she can't have possibly been found out.
Very good at her job recently, actually.
One
Just
of the
writing
girls
weird chicken and egg metaphors. Like, no, Penelope, nobody's paying for that. I'm not paying to read that, Penelope.
I want the hot gas. Thanks.
Thank you.
But like honestly, like the next day readers, like if I was attending this wedding, I would want to know the hot steamy tea about the wedding.
Yes, exactly. Like give me the behind the scenes details. What did I miss? Like, and then for people who weren't there at all, like just beat by beat. I want to know every single second. What happened? How did everybody look? You know?
Yeah.
Shout out to my favorite scene, which was Lady Danbury and Violet just like going into hysterics. That was gorgeous. I
have no idea what to do.
It was amazing.
Incredible.
That was a great scene. All right. Well, our kids are messier than ever.
The kids are not all right. They were not going to be all right. And woo-wee, woo-wee, woo-wee.
Wow. All right, we'll have to tune in next time and see how it goes. If you're not subscribed to our channel, why not? You want to see us watch this rest of this thing, give this video a like, share your feelings up to episode 6, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye. One of you guys in the comments of our Ted Lasso video really did some research for me about Jason Sudeikis's love life. Appreciated. Does anybody else want to give me a contact for Shonda? Because I want to be in this show so bad.
Ooh. Okay, but the next person who needs to be cast is Benedict's love interest.
I shall endure this. With me, Benedict is really gonna discover his sexuality. Don't you worry.